2020 has given us many things, now including a beheading in Paris. Just a week or so ago, Samuel Paty, I hope I pronounced his name correctly, a school teacher was beheaded by a Chechen refugee, which confuses me greatly because I didn't realise Chechnya was all that close to France, and I'm sure he must have passed through some other countries on his way to being a refugee. And I don't remember France ever having much to do with Chechnya, but for some reason, this Chechen guy was in France. Now, here was the crime of the teacher. He was doing a class on freedom of expression, a very important thing in a democratic society. And part of that was he was going to show drawings of Muhammad, which we're not allowed to do, by the way. On this show, we'll get pulled. So Graham found a drawing of Jesus, which apparently we can post pictures of thumbs up Jesus without being beheaded at all. So that works quite well. Quite a pale Jesus, but he looks very happy. I'm imagining that was pre-crucifixion.
We've got this as well every week. Devil there.
Yeah,
Devil
but see, the thing is, we can take the piss out of Jesus.
Yeah.
Out of the Jewish God that wants you to stone witches. Can do all that. If we put a picture up, even not a bad one, just a historical drawing of Muhammad, if we do that, we can have our video pulled, just the channel pulled, for being wildly offensive. But what happened is, he said, we're going to show this picture. If you are Muslim, you can leave the room. It's fine. If you find it offensive, that's how you deal with it. You take yourself away from it. And that's cool, right? Sounds cool. And he showed a picture. And the parents of one child who allegedly never saw the fucking thing, but was terribly offended. And a local imam created a stink. And it somehow came to the attention of this angry young Chechen man who questioned some children, allegedly gave them a couple of francs or euros, I am sorry, about who the teacher was and where he was, found the teacher, shouted God is great, and cut his fucking head off. He then shot at the French police with a BB gun, and they shot him fucking dead. Now, it's coming to something when we live in a world where beheading doesn't make everybody stop and go, what the fuck? Do you mean a school teacher got his head cut off for showing a drawing? We didn't even pause for thought. Just took it in our stride. Fuck it, right? It's 2020. But this man had his head cut off. He died an excruciatingly painful, gruesome, horrific fucking death for daring to show a picture. Now, do you know what's... it's not as bad as murder, but do you know what's really fucking horrible? The reactions. Well, he shouldn't have shown it. Pardon? Well, you shouldn't offend people. No, I don't understand.
Was his skirt too short as well, Hayden?
That must have been it, his skirt. Maybe he walked his dog past him, because they seem to have a fucking problem with that. Now, if you talk like this, you are Islamophobic. No, I just don't like murderous fucking assholes that can't keep their fucking angry sky genies to themselves. I find it annoying if a Jehovah's Witness knocks on my fucking door, let alone some prick cutting a school teacher's head off. How long are we going to tolerate the intolerant? How long are we going to do this? Now, I understand we take refugees in. We have to. It's part of being a civilized society. You provide safe harbour to people. That's fine. You don't let them make the fucking rules. You don't take someone from fucking Chechnya, drop him in a modern cosmopolitan city and say, there you go, mate, on you go. Because you may think it's racist to say this, but I'm telling you, if you take a fucking goat herder from Afghanistan and drop him in Bradford, the prick's going to be up to no fucking good. Because he's got his own culture, his own way of life, his own understanding. We're not acclimatizing people. We're bending over backwards to appease people that are fucking horrible. If your God says you must not look at a woman in a short dress, well, move somewhere where you don't see women in short dresses, or shut your fucking eyes. I'm sick and tired of living in a world where offending people is apparently the worst thing you can fucking do. Now, you don't need to go out your way to hurt someone. But do you know what? When someone says, hey, this Islamic fucking nutcase cut a teacher's head off, you don't turn around and start moaning, well, you shouldn't upset them. You know, one guy's answer was, well, they're killing people, you can't reason with them, we should stop doing all these things. We should stop upsetting them. We should, you know, just start living a way that they won't be. When does it fucking stop? When does it stop? Where does it end? Like Malmo? I don't want to live like that. I don't want to live under Islamic rule. It's not compatible with my way of life. There are other countries where they have that. And we can allow that. You can be here, you can worship, you can believe whatever you like. Whatever your fantasy delusion is, believe it, enjoy it, whatever gets you through the fucking day. But don't make it my problem. I don't need your God. I don't need your fucking crutch because you're terrified that when you die that might just be fucking it. I don't need it. That's your problem. Enjoy it on your own. I don't care if you think it was absolute word of God. I'm not asked. I don't believe it. So, fuck all your gods. Keep them to yourselves. I would never campaign to force you to stop believing in what you believe, because it's none of my business. So why would you impose it on us? Why would we tolerate that? We spent fucking centuries in Europe pulling ourselves through the dark ages, the monarchies, the plagues, the invaders, the bullshit, to get to a place where, as shit as we might think it is, it's the most privileged human beings have ever been in terms of freedom, in terms of opportunity, in terms of quality of life, the arts, everything. We are at the pinnacle of mankind's achievements. Why would you want to turn that back to appease some fucking lunatic head chopper from fucking Chechnya, which is a shithole? Let him go back to his shithole. Go and find another shithole. Maybe there's places where it's all right chopping teachers' heads off. Go and live there. You'll run out of teachers at some point, but apparently moving on to other victims has never been a fucking problem. Again, fuck your God. Fuck your holy books. Fuck your prophets, your preachers, whatever the fuck it is. I do not care. The flying spaghetti monster, through to Yahweh, through to some fucking Babylonian sun god. Don't give a fuck. It means nothing to me. I will respect your right to worship as you please if you'd only respect everyone else's right to think you're full of shit. To leave you fucking to it and don't mind the people. Don't mind them. Don't do it. Keep it to your fucking self. It's like fucking herpes. You have to spread it, especially through the newborns. I don't want it. I don't want your delusional herpes. We shouldn't be living like this. It should be fucking intolerable. But because we're a civilized society, we can't just watch these people who all put fucking YouTube videos out, right? Decrying the West, saying it's corrupt, we must damage it. We can't just throw them out, apparently. Because apparently it's wrong to inflict them on somebody else. But it seems to me all of their theme parks are in the Middle East and North Africa. That's where they looks like they'd have a fucking great time over there. All manner of shit blowing up. Getting stabbed, getting fucking murdered, shot, goats, whatever the fuck it is you do. Your theme parks are out there. If you want to come here, live your life, be part of our society, still worship whatever you want, great. But we can't tolerate these people telling us how to live in a regressive fashion. We shouldn't ever allow regression. We're too quick to bend over because we're terrified of being seen as the nasty racists. It's not racist to not want something in your community that's immensely damaging to everybody, not just to the white people, to everybody. It's damaging to Muslims. hugely to have these kind of influences in their communities. I don't know what the answer is because, I'm not, throw them all out. No, you can't. Because the overwhelming majority are people who just get on with their fucking lives. So, until the only answers possible are ones we could never possibly entertain. But what amazes me, and what I fucking love about the woke especially, because I've not had a dig at you all fucking night, when it comes to the Muslims that you're defending about not offending, you don't want to offend them, you don't want to say anything nasty about them, I don't see you fucking standing up for the ones in China being crammed into concentration camps right now. Why is that? Would it be racist against the Chinese? Because when Donald Trump called it Kung Flu, Kung Flu, oh, you're up in arms. Videos on the internet were showing Chinese officials disbarring black people from public spaces because they think they were dirty and full of the virus. Not a word was said. We've shown videos of them being forced into concentration camps now for being Muslim. It took people like Majid Nawaz to do campaigns. They had to relentlessly remind everyone that there's practically a fucking Holocaust going on in China. No one really fucking cares. Do you know why? There's no virtue points in it for them. There's no easy win. If Poland started doing it, we could really have a go there, couldn't we? Them nasty white Polish people, we could have a proper fucking dig at them. But the Chinese, well, got a couple of minorities there, very tricky. Minorities of billions. Very tricky, very tricky. Best just to ignore that. Best just to ignore that and focus on Lawrence Fox. Let's focus on the real problem. Let's focus on misgendering. You're all full of shit. You're all full of shit. You fucking arseholes. You fucking arseholes who call everyone else, but at the end of it, it's everyone else that has to dig you out the shit because you're incapable of operating in a society. Pampered, spoiled, entitled bastards. Because as long as it's not you getting fucking stabbed or beheaded, well, it's alright then, isn't it?